Well, good evening, baseball fans, and welcome to the ball field here at Ankeny Centennial High School as we get ready for the first crosstown matchup between the visiting Ankeny Hawks and your Centennial Jaguars here on Centennial Digital. As a part of the Carl Chevrolet family of networks, my name's Cade Tomlinson. I'm your voice of your Jaguars this year, and joining me to my right, once again, doing about 4 jobs every night, and a little bit more since it's Hawks Jags tonight, my father, Rodney Tomlinson.
Only 4? It feels like way more than that.
Yeah, it does seem like they give you quite a bit to do here.
Well, we get extra reads, and then we've got that giveaway tonight, a signed jersey from Joey Oakey and a signed jersey from Brody Brecht. So if you're near the ballpark, come on out, get yourself a raffle ticket. They're $10 each or 3 for $25. You got until the 4th inning. They're going to give those away, so stop by, get yourself a raffle ticket. There, I did my job.
Couple of Ankeny legends. Joey Oakey on the Cleveland Guardians minor league route. And Brody Brecht, I believe still in the Rockies organization. So a couple of Ankenites working their way through the minor leagues.
Well, Cage, you were commenting, taking a look as we were getting ready to go here tonight, and you were looking at the records. And according to the records, those are rather lopsided coming into this game tonight. But the biggest cliche in the book is 2 rivals get together. What do? You throw out the record.
Yep.
And they play it. So we know there's a lot of extra juice on the field tonight. There's a lot of pride and want to. So I got to say it. Throw out the record tonight, and let's see what happens.
Yeah, it is a night where rivalries spark up again, and sometimes it's a friend you haven't seen in a long time, but when they're on the other side of the field, they're not a friend. They're an enemy until after the final strike.
They might have been a friend at 4 o'clock today and at 9 o'clock tonight, but in between there, they are the opposing team.
Oh, once again, it's the Ankeny Hawks and the Centennial Jaguars coming to you here shortly on Centennial Digital and the Carl Chevrolet family of networks. We're going to get ready for starting lineups, and we're going to turn it over to Rodney Tomlinson here in just a little bit. You're watching Centennial Digital on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life, it's the Carl way.
At Ankeny Community School District, we know the power of public education. Your child's preschool, transitional kindergarten, and kindergarten journey begins here with a strong foundation. Certified educators provide an engaging curriculum in safe, nurturing environments. Space is limited for preschool and transitional kindergarten. Experience Ankeny. Preschool is free, and the strong start we provide your little learner is priceless.
Once again, we welcome you to the ballpark for the first crosstown matchup here on Centennial Digital and the Carl Chevrolet family of networks. We're going to turn it over to PA announcer and my broadcast partner, Rodney Tomlinson, for starting lineups.
At Ankeny Centennial for tonight's CIML Metro League Showdown. Our visitors this evening are the Ankeny Hawks and your Centennial Jaguars. The administration, staff, and students of Centennial High School support our state activities associations in making good sportsmanship a priority. Negative comments and acts directed toward players, coaches, fans, or officials do nothing positive in the development of these young people as future citizens. Please support your team tonight, have fun, and be a good sport. Restrooms are located at the south end of the complex and the concession stand back by where you came in. Now it's time to meet tonight's starters. Here's the lineup for the Ankeny Hawks. Leading off, the center fielder, number 8, Easton Lowe. Batting second and catching, number 27, Drake Allison. Hitting third, number 18, the designated hitter, Max Wade. Batting fourth, playing first base, number 5, Ryan Wiley. Hitting in the 5 spot, the left fielder, number 16, Ace Spartan. Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 6, Ryan Buffington. Batting seventh, number 4, at third base, Kyle Clevidence. Hitting eighth at second base, number 21, Kobe Behrens. And batting ninth, the shortstop, number 17, Norman Ha. Doing the pitching for the Hawks, number 2, Hunter Minner. Your head coach for the Hawks is Joe Balvance. Assistants, Trey Vincent, Tyler McDonald, Dante Dulash, Lucas Jewell, and Dan Klein. Now, here are the starters for your Centennial Jaguars. Leading off, the shortstop, number 2, Will Nessler. Batting second at second, number 13, Eli Starr. Hitting third, wearing number 7, he plays third, Will Morris. In the cleanup spot, you find him at first base, number 1, Alex Corey. Batting fifth, behind the dish, number 16, Brecken Miller. In the 6th hole, the right fielder, number 17, Cade Newman. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 46, Jacob Battershell. Hitting eighth, the center fielder, number 10, Trey Hauser. Batting ninth, the left fielder, number 4, Garrett Stevens. On the bump, For the Jaguars, number 5, Colton R. Head coach for the Jags is Mark High. Assistants Sean Lynham, Hunter Caspers, and Bob Hoig. Now, throwing out our first pitch this evening, baseball fans, please welcome Brandon Lust. Brandon, let her rip. Hey, there you have it. Fans, tonight, as we enjoy this game, we honor the legacy of Timothy Hagan, a 2002 Ankeny High School graduate, baseball player, and friend to many. Though Tim passed away from pancreatic cancer at the age of 18, his compassion and kindness continue to inspire others. Through his selflessness and concern for others, Tim represented the values we hope every baseball player in Ankeny will strive to uphold. Though through the Timothy Yates Hagan Foundation, children and families facing hunger, homelessness, and mental health challenges are helped both locally and in Tanzania and Haiti. In Tim's memory, let's all play it forward by showing kindness to each other and to children facing difficulties with life challenges everywhere. Fans, how about a big hand for Timothy Hagan?
And folks, with that, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. You're watching Centennial Digital on the Carl's Chevrolet family of networks.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet, with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life. It's the car away.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
Searching for a home that combines a resort lifestyle with the comfort of being close to your loved ones? At Epcon Communities, we make building your dream home an easy and exciting journey. Choose the floor plan that fits your lifestyle, handpick the finishes to make it uniquely yours, and leave the rest to us. We'll handle the construction, you focus on the fun part. After closing day, your new home is all yours, ready for you to start enjoying the community, the amenities, and that special sense of belonging. Visit clarityconstruction.com for more.
Well, folks, it is time to play ball here at Ankeny Centennial High School. Crosstown rivalry, Hawks-Jags.
Art to Miller, the battery for Centennial.
And as was mentioned earlier, records don't matter tonight. When the crosstown rivalry comes into play, record does not matter.
Throw the record out the window and let's get down to business. All the pregame stuff is taken care of. Now we can focus on a game and let them take over out on the field.
Well, coming up for the Hawks, it's Easton Lowe leading off the Hawk lineup. Drake Allison batting in the 2 spot. Max Wade batting 3rd. On the bump for the Jaguars, it's Colton Hart and Easton. Make that Brecken Miller back behind the dish.
You were just talking earlier about confusing brothers.
I was indeed. Looking around the infield for the Jaguars, it's Alex Corey over at first. Your middle infield on the right side, it's Eli Starr. Will Nessler holds down the left side of the middle infield. Will Morris stands on 3rd. Your outfield from left to right is Garrett Stevens, Trey Hauser, Cade Newman. As Easton Lowe steps into the box here for the Hawks. Low of .433 batting average coming into today's game. First pitch Lowe will see is a strike.
Well, not if you ask the Hawk fans. One pitch and the oohs and ahs start already.
I was going to say, that's another thing you'll see come up very early in the game is the oohs and ahs for the balls and strike calls. He'll swing away at the second one he sees. That'll make it 0-2.
Arndt burned that one past Lowe, couldn't catch up to it. And if the first one was questionable, that one looked like it was a strike.
Oh, we've seen Colton Arndt a couple times on the mound here at Centennial. As that one will be left outside, ball 1.
And now it's the Jaguar umpires that aren't sure.
Oh, we've seen Arndt a couple times here at the ball field. He has tended to struggle starting the game, trying to find the strike zone to start the first inning and everything, but
well, he is nibbling there on the outside and then at the bottom of the zone. Both of them called a ball. But yes, he's been off to a slow start the couple of times we've seen him.
Well, it also might be a testing period for Arndt as well, as you have the umpire back behind the dish. Try and figure out where his strike zone will be for this game.
Yeah, we're the first 5 pitches of the game here, and that's something definitely both teams are going to have to figure out is where is the zone tonight? Where are the edges according to the umpire?
And it may change from a left-handed to a right-handed batter. We have seen that a few times where the zone can shift just slightly.
Well, now there's a pitch I think both sides could agree on. It was in the opposite batter's box. Breaking pitch that got out there.
We'll fill up the count here. 3-2 pitch from Arndt. Swung on, dropped 3rd strike. And Miller going to pick it up, throw it to Corey, and it'll be out number 1.
Here's the catcher, number 27, Drake Allison.
And that'll bring up Drake Allison, the Hawk catcher. So for those of you keeping book, that's a K with a 1 or with a 2 to 3 for out number 1.
Get all those numbers in the right spot there?
Eventually. There was a 1, a 2, and a 3 somewhere in all of that.
That was a nice-looking fastball from Arndt. And we should mention, since we were saying he's had some issues getting started, once he's gotten rolling, he's been good. So Arndt can find that zone just a little quicker. He could be tough on these Hawk hitters.
Yeah, Arndt the batting average against a .235 so far on the season. 3.11 ERA. As the count is now 2-1, or 1-2, excuse me. It was a long day at work, all right? The 1-2 pitch. Swung on back to Arndt. Going to try and hop for it. It's Nestler. And he'll flip it across to Corey for out number 2. So 6-3 will put away out number 2. Brings up the DH, Max Wade.
How about that play out of Nestler, charging in behind Arndt, and the quick hands in and out of the glove and over to Corey?
Well, and you saw Arndt make a great attempt at it as the first pitch to Wade is swung on hard and into the glove of Hauser in center field. And that's going to send us to the bottom of the first. The Hawks go 1-2-3 in the top half. We head to the bottom. Due up for the Jaguars, Will Nestler, Eli Starr, Will Morris. You're watching Centennial Digital on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks.
At Ankeny Community School District, we know the power of public education. Your child's preschool, transitional kindergarten, and kindergarten journey begins here with a strong foundation. Certified educators provide an engaging curriculum in safe, nurturing environments. Space is limited for preschool and transitional kindergarten. Experience Ankeny. Preschool is free, and the strong start we provide your little learner is priceless.
At Elk River Contracting, we know a great remodel is a lot like the perfect beard. You can't rush it, and the beauty is in the details most people overlook. Because there are two kinds of contractors, the ones with magnificent beards and the ones you don't hire.
Welcome back to the ballpark here at Ankeny Centennial High School. We enter the bottom of the first. Hunter Minner on the mound for the Hawks. Back behind the dish, it's going to be Drake Allison. Looking around the infield, Ryan Wiley over on first. Second base is going to be Kobe Barons. Norman Ha, excuse me. There we go. Already got it once. Norman Ha over at short for the Hawks. And over on third, it's Kyle Clevidence. The outfield, Ace Parton, Easton Lowe, and Ryan Buffington from left to right. Will Nestler going to lead off for the Jaguars. First three due up. Nestler, Starr, Morris. First pitch to Nestler. Outside portion of the zone, strike one.
Well, he'll get that call on the outside edge. And Nestler quickly in a hole here, 0-2. Bat to ball, it's going to go to the shortstop.
So it'll be Norman Ha over to Ryan Wiley for out number one. And that'll bring up Eli Starr, the Jaguars' second baseman.
Apparently, I've been listening to you too much lately. I used your bat to ball.
First pitch from Minner. Outside, ball one to Eli Starr. Will Morris stands on deck for the Jaguars as the count progresses to 2-0. Eli Starr at .364 batting average for the Jaguars. Inside, 3-0. That is another thing you will hear on the Hawks-Jags matchup is chirping from both sides from the stands.
The heckling starts early.
Bunt shown from Starr. He'll pull back, strike one. And on a 3-0 count, you do kind of expect to see a strike.
If it's anywhere close, that's the automatic strike call if there is one.
The 3-1. Swung on, will fill the count at 3-2.
Now, he earned that one.
The 3-2 pitch to Starr. Swung on, fouled off out of play.
Down the right field side and over the fence on the foul portion.
All the 3-2 pitch once again with one away. He'll foul it back again over to the softball side. Action over there tonight as well. A single game, Hawks and Jags. Also on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks. And also a part of Centennial Digital over on the softball side of things. Well, Starr will watch that one up high, and that'll be ball number 4 as he'll walk his way down to first.
Here's the Jaguar third baseman, number 7, Will Morris.
So Will Morris going to step into the box for the Jaguars, the third baseman. Runner now on first, Eli Starr, one away. Oh, Starr bobbling to which way he wants to go.
I'm going, no, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not.
Smart choice by Starr, retreating back to the bag.
It didn't get away very far from Allison.
Hunter Minner wheels and deals for a strike.
And the first time tonight, Minner has gone to the stretch first base runner for the Jags. See if that has any effect.
The 1-1 in the dirt. 2-1. Morris swings away, will even the count up 2-2. And you can tell Morris not happy with himself with that swing. As he'll call time and take a second to reset. The 2-2 outside. Starr will reach. Well, you saw Starr was going from the moment that pitch was thrown.
And only his second stolen base of the season.
And it is tough to beat Eli Starr when he gets going. The 3-2 will be low, and that'll be ball 4.
Morris, the base on balls. Coming to the plate.
So to bring up Alex Corey, the first baseman. Corey has been the hot bat for the Jaguars recently. .333 batting average for Corey.
Takes a big cut at the first one.
Well, runners on first and second now, one away. The 0-1. to the left field side, and it'll be to the glove of Ace Parton.
Parton in the right spot for out number 2. Here's the catcher, number 16, Brecken Miller.
So it'll go down in the book as an L7, as it was a line drive to the glove of Ace Parton. Brings up Brecken Miller, the Jaguar catcher.
Definitely not a fly ball. That one was on a rope.
Well, we've seen both sides of the two-out rally for the Jaguars here this season. We've seen them struggle on the two-out rally, and we've seen them flourish on the two-out rally.
You'll hear me say it again and again. 2-out hits win games.
As Miller will watch the second pitch he sees. And it'll be a strike.
Sun deciding to make a late day appearance as it just got a little brighter out on the field.
I wasn't sure we were going to see the sun very much with those clouds we were seeing pregame, but sky seems to have cleared up considerably as the last pitch outside makes it 2-1. Star animated over, and that's over the head of Buffington. Jaguars going to send Morris. Miller going for third. And it's a triple for Miller. So Brecken Miller, a 2 RBI triple.
Here's number 17, right fielder, Kate Newman.
And what was that you were saying? Something about 2-out hits?
2-out hits win games.
So Miller will get the triple. And Newman's hit will go to Barons. Barons to Wiley for out number 3. So the Jaguars will hang up 2 in the bottom half of the first. We go to the top of the second. Jaguars lead 2-0. You're watching Centennial Digital for the crosstown matchup on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks.
Searching for a home that combines a resort lifestyle with the comfort of being close to your loved ones? At Epcon Communities, we make building your dream home an easy and exciting journey. Choose the floor plan that fits your lifestyle, handpick the finishes to make it uniquely yours, and leave the rest to us. We'll handle the construction, you focus on the fun part. After closing day, your new home is all yours, ready for you to start enjoying the community, the amenities, and that special sense of belonging. Visit clarityconstruction.com for more.
At Ankeny Community School District, we know the power of public education. Your child's preschool, transitional kindergarten, and kindergarten journey begins here with a strong foundation. Certified educators provide an engaging curriculum in safe, nurturing environments. Space is limited for preschool and transitional kindergarten. Experience Ankeny. Preschool is free, and the strong start we provide your little learner is priceless.
Oh, we welcome you back to the ballpark here for the top half of the second. Coming to the plate, Ryan Wiley, the Hawk first baseman. wearing number 5 for the Hawks. So a duel of the 5s. Colton Arndt on the mound. Ryan Wiley at the plate. He'll find an outside strike for strike number 1. Arndt comes home.
Nice breaking ball. That's the first one of those we've seen him get over like that. That's a good sign. We've seen that out of him before, of once he gets rolling and goes to that breaking pitch.
Arndt going to retuck in the jersey. Get back set on the mound. 0-2 count. Here to Ryan Wiley. Wiley will swing away, foul it off, new life.
Well, we'd hate to see the baseball fashion police come out onto the field for the untucked jersey.
An 0-2 count. Miller setting up high and outside. And he'll get it by him for strike number 3.
Brings up the left fielder, number 16, Ace Parton.
So Ace Parton, the left fielder, now up to bat for the Hawks.
And that was a nice pitch out of Arndt, almost right to the glove of Miller. He had to move it a little to the left, but it was right there.
Well, and it looked like pretty close to where Miller had him set up. High outside, made him chase it.
Well, and Wiley so tall, Miller was stretching up to get the glove where he wanted it.
Oh, 1-0 count. Fouled off. 1-1. Taking a look at Ace Parton here for the Hawks. 286 batting average. As he'll send that one over to Nestler. Nestler across the diamond, and they'll have the out at first. So now Ryan Buffington.
Well, and that sun, we're talking about making an appearance, and it's just at the wrong time for those on the right side of the field. First base, second base, right fielder staring right into that sun. One of the hardest times of the day to play over there right now.
Yeah, and we always talk about it in the second game of being on the right side of the field sucks at this time of the day. If you didn't bring your sunglasses, you can't see much.
Well, even with that, you almost have to shade your eyes with the glove when you're making the play, and that's not always the easiest thing to do.
The 2-0 coming from Colton Arndt will miss and make it 3-0. Ryan Buffington, a 227 batting average at the plate, and he'll watch strike number 1.
And that was a nice pitch out of Arndt.
So the gimme strike makes it 3-1 to Ryan Buffington. He'll watch that one on the outside, ball 4, and he'll take his base. That'll bring up Kyle Clevenance.
Well, and that one just tailed away for Arndt. It was out there and moved away from the plate.
Arndt will go to pick off to first. Runner back safely.
And that'll be the first base runner here for the Hawks tonight. 6 hitters into the game, and Ankeny has a base runner.
Well, that one's going to be a base hit for Kyle Clevidence.
And now they have their first hit to go with the first base runner.
So now there will be runners on first and second as Brecken Miller calls timeout, takes a second, heads out to the mound to talk to Colton Hart. As Kobe Behrens gets ready to step into the box here for the Hawks. Kobe Behrens, 160 batting average on the season, 276 on base percentage. Arndt comes home. Solid hit out to right field. Cade Newman tracking it. And that'll be out number 3. So it's no runs on 1 hit and stranding 2 in the top of the second. We head to the bottom. Due up for the Jaguars, Jacob Battershill, Trey Hauser, Garrett Stevens. You're watching Centennial Digital on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks.
At Ankeny Community School District, we know the power of public education. Your child's preschool, transitional kindergarten, and kindergarten journey begins here with a strong foundation. Certified educators provide an engaging curriculum in safe, nurturing environments. Space is limited for preschool and transitional kindergarten. Experience Ankeny. Preschool is free, and the strong start we provide your little learner.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet, with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life. It's the car away.
Well, we come to the bottom of the second. Jacob Battershell going to step into the box here for the Jaguars, their designated hitter. Well, Battershell quickly down 0-2. And he'll be sent back to the dugout. So Minner will get the strikeout, bring up the center fielder, Trey Hauser. First pitch to Hauser, misses up high. The 1-0 in the dirt.
Well, the 2 walks in the bottom half of the first that the Hawks issued came back to haunt them as both those base runners scored.
Well, 2-1 count makes it 3-1.
Courtesy of the nice hit from Brecken Miller. Deep out into right field.
As Hauser will swing away and make it strike number 2. And yeah, it was a beautiful hit from Brecken Miller. Buffington taking a wrong first step And that's all it takes as it went over the head of Buffington for a Miller triple. As Kobe Barons will take that one for an F4 to put 2 away. So the left fielder, Garrett Stevens, will step into the box for the Jaguars. First pitch he'll see will be outside. Next one will follow suit. 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Fouled back, 2-1.
Stevens just getting a piece of that one and then back off the glove of Allison.
Stevens will take a big hack at that one and make it 2-2.
Behind on that one. So trying to keep the line moving here. We're back to the top of the order if Stevens can push it there.
Watch that one up high. Fills the count, 3-2.
Well, that was in the danger zone.
Kenny Loggins would have liked that pitch. Full count. He'll swing away, and that'll be strike number 3. So the Jags go 3 up, 3 down. In the bottom of the second, we head to the top of the third. It's still 2-0 in favor of the Jaguars. Due up for the Hawks, Norman Haw, Easton Lowe, Drake Allison. You're watching Centennial Digital on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks.
At Elk River Contracting, we know a great remodel is a lot like the perfect beard. You can't rush it, and the beauty is in the details most people overlook. Because there are 2 kinds of contractors, the ones with magnificent beards and the ones you don't hire.
At Ankeny Community School District, we know the power of public education. Your child's preschool, transitional kindergarten, and kindergarten journey begins here with a strong foundation. Certified educators provide an engaging curriculum in safe, nurturing environments. Space is limited for preschool and transitional kindergarten. Experience Ankeny. Preschool is free, and the strong start we provide your little learner is priceless.
Well, welcome you back to the ball field as Brecken Miller joins the on-field warm-up. Having to get the gear all back on. First 3 up for the Hawks, Norman Haw, Easton Lowe, Drake Allison. As Norman Haw will step to the plate. The Jaguars a 2-0 lead here so far as Haw's going to send it to Nestler for out number 1. Well, there has been a Nestler to Corey out in every single inning so far. This time breaking the trend, having it be out number 1 instead of out number 2 for Nestler to Corey. So we go to the top of the order, Easton Lowe.
Well, does that mean we got a strikeout coming? Oh, guess not. I was going to say the strikeout's been in there the other 2 times.
Will slip trying to get the ball, and Lowe will be safe at first on the infield hit. So to bring up Drake Allison, the Hawk catcher, grounded out to Nestler, last time. First pitch that Allison will see is a ball.
Easton Lowe credited with the infield hit. Arndt chases him back.
Here comes the 1-0. Allison watches it low. 2-0. Swings away, fouls it off, and it'll hit the finger of Brecken Miller.
That was a good pitch from Art on the outside edge of the plate.
So Blue going to give Miller some time. As the foul ball coming off of the finger of Miller. Allison will step out. 2-1 count with a runner on first. Runner goes. Hit and run is on. Morris going to look over to third. Corey will miss the tag, and Allison will be safe at first. So to bring up Max Wade, the designated hitter.
Nice breaking pitch there, just not quite enough. It didn't break soon enough to make it back over the plate. Certainly got Wade's attention.
So Max Wade flew out center field last time up. That one will miss high. And the count will be 2-0. Misses high again.
Climbed the ladder just a little bit more on that one.
A great group of people here tonight for the crosstown rivalry on the baseball side. The 3-0. Not close enough, and it'll be ball 4. So Coach Mark High going to take a step out of the dugout, come out to the mound, and have a talk with Colton Arndt. Give him some time to cool down as Ryan Wiley gets ready to step up to the box. So now Ryan Wiley will step to the plate, and the meeting from Coach High worked as the first pitch from Arndt to Wiley is a strike. The 0-1 will find the zone, make it 0-2.
You got to remember, you've got a much taller hitter up there now, so the top of the zone where he was throwing that's a ball is now a strike when it's on Wiley.
The 0-2 pitch. Wiley will swing away, and that'll be out number 2.
Coming to the plate, left fielder, number 16, Ace Parton.
So now Ace Parton gonna step into the box for the Hawks.
And that is a big out for the Jaguars, getting that first one with bases loaded. And there's that nice breaking pitch. Starts it at the batter, breaks it over the plate. Righty on righty.
Parton will swing away at the second one, and that'll be strike number 2. with bases loaded. Outside, was looking for the chase, didn't get it.
That's a great 0-2 pitch, though. If you can get the batter to go out and try to get that one when he's protecting.
Well, we'll go 1-2 pitch now, bases loaded. 2 away.
He tried to spin it in there. Couldn't get enough bite on it to have it break back over.
Evens up the count, 2-2. The 2-2 with 2 away. Dribbler. It'll go foul. We'll call everybody back.
And he wasn't messing around with that one. He came heat right after him. You don't want to run this to a full count. So now's the time. Art's going to come after him.
Well, he came heat with the last pitch. Does he come heat again, or does he go something off speed here?
We've seen a couple breaking pitches get over, but I think I'd go heat.
Something about forget about the curveball, Ricky, give him the heater.
Something like that.
2-2. Heater it is. Morris, cross the diamond. Runner safe, and run will come across.
Brings up the right fielder, number 6, Ryan Buffington.
So now Ryan Buffington, the right fielder, will step into the box.
And Morris never had a chance on that. That ball was so high in the air off the ground. His only play would have been try to tag the runner going in front of him or try to beat him to the bag. There's no way he was throwing across to get that out.
So Parton puts another hit up on the board for the Hawks. As we go to Ryan Buffington, the right fielder. That one fouled back into the net. The pitch will miss inside, make it 2-1. Well, the Hawks chip away at the Jaguar lead, put one across the board. Two-one. Misses low. Hitters count. Buffington reach on a base on balls last time up. He'll swing away and fill the count up at 3-2.
And that one toward the bottom of the zone just like the last one, but that time Buffington offered at it.
3-2 pitch. Bases loaded. Time
away.
called.
Runners will be on the move here, so if he does put this in play, it's going to be that much easier for the runner at second to score.
Well, Buffington thinking that Arndt's taking a little bit longer than he would like as he calls time. He'll step back into the box. Runners will go. And it'll be ball number 4, and that'll bring another run across.
Here's the third baseman, number 4, Kyle Clevidence. At right arm.
First pitch to Kyle Clevidence.
Well, we're back to above the top part of the zone there. Art just about out of this on the last hitter.
He'll find the zone on that one, make it 1-1.
Umpire thought about it. He saw the right arm flinch to ring him up, and then he decided differently.
1-1 swung on, fouled back into the net. Also, the Hawks have evened it up here in the top of the third, 2-2, as it'll be a little bit of a stretch swing for Kyle Clevidence.
Well, we talked about the walks coming back to haunt the Hawks in the first inning. Jaguars are going to have it now. They've given up 2 walks this inning and an error, have allowed Ankeny to push the 2 across.
1-2. Fouled back. Kyle Clevidence fighting to stay alive here in the 1-2 count against Colton Arndt. Arndt trying to find his way out of the inning, get the Jaguars back on the offensive side of the ball. 1-2 again. Fouled back again.
Good battle here between Arndt and Clevidence.
Well, and while the battle is good between these two, it will hurt Arndt in the long run as it's just running up the pitch count. Time called and granted.
Kyle Clevidence, the 8th hitter to come to the plate here in the top of the third.
He'll watch it go low, make it 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt.
Well, if I'm Kyle Clevidence, I think I'm sitting dead red here. Looking for the fastball.
Three-two, time called. As Arndt takes a little longer. And he'll ring him up. Arndt will get out of the inning. So backwards K will get out number 3. We'll head to the bottom of the third. The Hawks will tie it up at 2. Due up for the Jaguars. Will Nessler, Eli Starr, Will Morris. We go to the top of the order in the bottom of the third. You're watching Centennial Digital on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks.
Searching for a home that combines a resort lifestyle with the comfort of being close to your loved ones? At Epcon Communities, we make building your dream home an easy and exciting journey. Choose the floor plan that fits your lifestyle, handpick the finishes to make it uniquely yours, and leave the rest to us. We'll handle the construction, you focus on the fun part. After closing day, your new home is all yours, ready for you to start enjoying the community, the amenities, and that special sense of belonging. Visit clarityconstruction.com for more.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life. It's the Carl way.
Oh, Will Nessler steps into the box. First pitch he'll see is a ball. Here in the bottom of the third. High fly ball out of play.
Well, Jeff to my right pointing out that Ankeny picks up 2 runs and the ball did not leave the infield. High chopper, dribbler to the pitcher, an error, and some walks.
The next pitch Nessler sees, misses inside. 2-1 now the count.
I'm sure most coaches would take that if you tell them you're going to score 2 runs and the ball doesn't leave the infield.
Swings away, evens the count up at 2-2.
That was a good heater from Minner.
Once again, Hunter Minner, Drake Allison, your battery, as that one will miss outside and in the dirt.
Top of the order here in the bottom of the third for the Jags.
And Will Nessler will get the base on balls. So to bring up Eli Starr, the Jaguars' second baseman. Nessler, known for being animated on the base paths.
We'll watch him go to work over there.
Starr going to show bunt. He'll pull back. Nessler goes. Nessler going to go for 3 here. It's going to be tight. He'll be safe. He'll go for home. And Nessler will score.
That's what you call a little league run.
That is indeed. So unfortunately for the Hawks, they're going to mark up a couple of errors onto the board.
And Nessler just kept right on a trucking.
Oh, and if that throw was on line over to third, it was going to be a tight one as Nessler hesitated before he left second.
I think with a good slide he was in, but you're right. It was going to definitely have to be a slide.
2-1 count, fouled back. 2-2. Still no outs on the board here for the Hawks. And as I say it, one will come about as Starr will watch that one go by. First strike, number 3.
Coming to the plate, third baseman, number 7, Will Morris.
So now Will Morris will step into the box here for the Jaguars. Morris reaching on the base on balls, one of the 2 runs to score in the first. Morris swings, high fly ball out of play and into the stands. So Morris will foul that one off, make it an 0-1 count.
I like it when we have a big crowd.
0-1. Outside. 1-1.
Always more responsive to the sound effects.
Well, it depends on the situation of the game, too, on how responsive each side is. He'll watch that one, make it 1-2. Morris swings, high fly ball. Over to the right side, and Kobe Behrens will get underneath of it for out number 2. So now Alex Corey steps into the box for the Jaguars. Corey, a line out to left field. His last time up as a breaking ball will find the zone for strike number 1.
Yeah, Corey going opposite field with that liner back in the first. He hit it well, but right where Parton was standing.
Next pitch to Corey will be at his feet. He'll slide out of the way. 1-1. Allison tries to frame it, but it'll be a ball. So a 2-1 count here for Alex Corey. Will miss outside, 3-1.
That one tailing away from Corey, standing in on left-handed side of the batter's box.
The 3-1. Inside, strike 2.
Not so quick on the bat flip there as he was headed to first base. Umpire had other ideas.
He'll try again. Corey will hit it to Parton again, and that'll be out number 3. So the Jaguars bring one across on a Little League run, and they'll chalk it up 3-2 as we head to the top of the 4th. Due up for the Hawks, Kobe Behrens, Norman Ha, Easton Lowe, 8-9-1. You're watching Centennial Digital on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks.
At Ankeny Community School District, we know the power of public education. Your child's preschool, transitional kindergarten, and kindergarten journey begins here with a strong foundation. Certified educators provide an engaging curriculum in safe, nurturing environments. Space is limited for preschool and transitional kindergarten. Experience Ankeny. Preschool is free, and the strong start we provide your little learner is priceless.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
So we go to the top of the fourth. Kobe Barons, the first one up to bat for the Hawks, says he'll swing away at the first pitch, and it'll be strike number one. Has calamity going on back behind the stands, according to the sound effects. That one will be fouled off at his feet.
Barron's the only Hawk not to come to the plate in the top of the third, so he'll start him here in the fourth.
Well, thankfully, Colton aren't keeping our scorebook good for another inning, as the threat was there. 0-2. Outside, ball one.
Yeah, we almost had to scribble out our numbers up at the top if we'd have sent another hitter to the plate last inning to change the inning numbers on the columns.
The 1-2 will miss. Evens the count up at 2-2.
Yeah, apparently there was more to that last sound effect than I remember because it was still playing.
2-2 swung on that it's going to drop into right center. And that'll be a base hit for Kobe Barons. Brings up Norman Haw, the shortstop for the Hawks.
Well, after giving up that one run in the bottom of the third, that's what you want to see if you are Ankeny, a leadoff single.
That does help build it back up just a little bit, gets the runner on base.
Morris in on the grass at third, protecting on the sacrifice bunt. Ha not squaring around, though.
Ha will get the Ha for strike number one. So 1-1 count. That one will miss down low.
No indication out of him so far that he's going to try to lay one down here to move the runner. Morris has backed up a couple of steps to the edge of the dirt.
Runner goes. They'll throw down to second.
Barons with a stolen base. Good throw out of Miller, just couldn't get it there quite quick enough.
That was going to be close if Starr got that in the glove. As there is action in the Jaguar bullpen, as I believe it's number 15, Connor Williams, warming up for the Jaguars. As a strike to Ha will make it a full count.
That one coming straight back at us.
So get the scoreboard all fixed for you folks at home. I haven't needed to make the excuse all night, but I'm a one-man wrecking crew on the production side of things, so trying to keep everything all squared away. And that one will miss, ball 4. Puts a runner on first and second. So we go to the top of the order, Easton Lowe, the Hawks center fielder. As Coach Mark High will come out to the mound. And we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. You're watching Centennial.
Searching for a home that combines a resort lifestyle with the comfort of being close to your loved ones? At Epcon Communities, we make building your dream home an easy and exciting journey. Choose the floor plan that fits your lifestyle, handpick the finishes to make it uniquely yours, and leave the rest to us. We'll handle the construction, you focus on the fun part. After closing day, your new home is all yours, ready for you to start enjoying the community, the amenities, and that special sense of belonging. Visit clarityconstruction.com for more.
So we welcome you back from the commercial break. It is still Colton Hart on the mound for the Jaguars. Has bunt shown. That'll be strike number 1.
Big secondary lead down there from Barons, as he had a good walking lead off of second as the pitch was delivered. I thought he might be going.
Bunt shown again, corners in. Bunt laid down, fouled back.
Well, now Ankeny trying to move the runners with nobody out. They're willing to give up the out to get runners on second and third, where a hit has a chance to push 2 in.
Jags will move back to the regular fielding position as that's going to be into center. Hauser going to let it drop. They're going to throw home to cut the runner off, and now bases will be loaded.
And that was a nice throw to the plate out of Hauser. Like you said, he backed up and let it bounce in front of him, but he played it well and came up firing a one-hopper to Miller.
Well, everybody in.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Jaguars don't have a choice. They've got to play in to try to cut this run down.
He'll swing away, make it strike 1. So 1-1 now the count here to the Hawk catcher Drake Allison, wearing number 27.
Unusual spot in the batting order for a catcher, hitting second. There's a beautiful breaking ball.
Allison swings away, makes it 1-2. The 1-2 pitch in the dirt. 2-2.
Got it over the plate, just down a little too much.
Well, this is a difficult position for Colton Arndt to be in. Bases loaded with no outs. 2-2 misses up high, fills up the count 3-2.
Miller showed him he wanted it up high, and that's where he got it. Well, here's a pitch.
A pitch that can mean a lot. Full count. It'll be ball 4.
I'm going to guess that might be the end. Indeed, here comes Coach Mark High.
So once again, we're going to step aside here on Centennial Digital as the Hawks tie it up once again with the base on balls. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching Centennial Digital on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet, with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life. It's the Carl
At Ankeny Community School District, we know the power of public education. Your child's preschool, transitional kindergarten, and kindergarten journey begins here with a strong foundation. Certified educators provide an engaging curriculum in safe, nurturing environments. Space is limited for preschool and transitional kindergarten. Experience Ankeny. Preschool is free, and the strong start we provide your little learner is priceless.
We welcome you back to the ball field here at Ankeny Centennial High School as a pitching change is made for the Jaguars. Connor Williams going to step on to the mound for the Jaguars in relief of Colton Arndt.
Now pitching for Centennial, Connor Williams.
Arndt going 3 innings and facing 4 batters here in the 4th. So Connor Williams takes over on the bump for the Jaguars. As Max Wade steps into the box for the Hawks, the designated hitter. That pitch will hit the strike zone. Make it 0-1. Next pitch from Arndt. Swung on. Fouled off. Tracking it was Alex Corey. Not able to get it in the glove.
Well, you know, and that might be a blessing for the Jaguars. Had he caught that, runner was tagging and coming home, and he wouldn't have had a play because he was laying down along the fence. You hate to not get the out, but on the other hand, it did save a run.
It did indeed. Oh, 2. Up high, ball 1.
Well, and Williams comes in showing he's not afraid to throw the breaking pitch. He's had 2 of them. 1 for a strike, 1 close.
Well, Jaguar infield still in on the grass, as another one will miss and make it 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Morris will cut down the run at home, and they'll get a double play at first. So the Jags will put 2 away. So a 5-2 puts 1 away and a 2-3 for out number 2.
That is why you play the infield in. Morris, a nice play, guns it home to Brecken Miller to cut down the lead runner. Miller off to Corey at first to spin the double.
What a textbook play from the Jaguars as they were all in on the grass. Morris takes it off the hop, deals it to Miller. Miller dealing it to Corey. As just like that, the score remains 3 apiece. And the count is now 0-2. And sometimes you just need a little spark to ignite the fire underneath your defense, as that is what it looks like it may have done here for the Jaguars, as Williams will ask the question, "Can I help you?" Ryan Wiley, nope, just looking. As that'll be out number 3. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. The Hawks hang up 1. It's tied 3-3. You're watching Centennial Digital, the crosstown matchup on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks.
At Ankeny Community School District, we know the power of public education. Your child's preschool, transitional kindergarten, and kindergarten journey begins here with a strong foundation. Certified educators provide an engaging curriculum in safe, nurturing environments. Space is limited for preschool and transitional kindergarten. Experience Ankeny. Preschool is free, and the strong start we provide your little learner is priceless.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet, with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life. It's the Carl way.
Well, welcome you back to the ball field here at Ankeny Centennial High School as the field stays the same. Hunter Minner on the mound for the Hawks. Alex Corey, or make that Brecken Miller, excuse me. Going to be the first one up to bat here for the Jaguars.
Stepping in for the Jaguars, the catcher, number 16, Brecken Miller.
Miller got things moving for the Jaguars with a 2 RBI triple in the first.
And that seems like it's been hours ago this point.
It does indeed. As he'll take a big hack at that one and foul it out of play. The count will be 1-1, as apparently that hit made it over the softball field and into the pond. Miller going to send that one back into right field, and it'll be a base hit. Well, Miller accounting for both hits that the Jaguars have here in this game, as Dylan Surratt will courtesy run over at first. Brings up Cade Newman. First pitch to Newman up high.
Well, Brecken Miller, as the catcher, does get a courtesy runner if he reaches base, for those that are wondering what was going on there. So Centennial will take advantage of that.
Now the courtesy runner is different from the pinch runner. Courtesy runner is for your pitcher if he is hitting and your catcher if they are hitting. As Surratt going to find his way over to second on the pass ball. And a 3-0 count here to Cade Newman. The 3-0 turns into a 3-1 here for Newman. Outside, ball 4. So to bring up Jacob Battershell. As head coach of the Ankeny Hawks, Joe Ballvance, will make an appearance on the pitching mound. As I do not believe there will be any pitching changes for the Hawks. There is action in the Hawk bullpen. The umpire coming to break up the mound meeting right as Coach Ballvance gets ready to head back to the dugout.
Well, he knew the organ music was about to end, so he headed back so we could time that just right.
So Jacob Battershell steps into the box here for the Jaguars. Runners on first and second. Bunt shown.
Won't need to bunt.
The pass ball will move runners into scoring position.
Even better for the Jaguars, they get to advance the runners and not give up the out.
As for the first time tonight, I get to say we've got Jags on the prowl on second and third. Big hack from Jacob Battershell, sent high and out of play.
Well, now he knows he doesn't have to put a bunt down. He can swing away, and a sac fly, if he gets it deep enough in the outfield, can bring a run home. So a completely different mindset if you're in the batter's box.
On looking at the Hawk infield, they do look, center field looks to be playing a little shallow. Depth perception kind of thrown off here at the ballpark as...
Well, I'm not quite sure where that one missed the strike zone.
So that one will miss, make it 2-1. As I believe a couple of the Hawk fielders calling for the ABS system on that last call. The 2-1 count as the Hawk infield gets together, gets everything straightened away. The 2-1. Swung on. Looking to make the catch is Drake Allison, and that'll be out number 1. So an F2 will put one away as we bring up Trey Hauser. the center fielder for the Jaguars.
Nice job by Hauser getting up from behind the plate, getting rid of the mask, and going to find that one. He had to go a ways to track that one down.
Easton Lowe shading to the left-hand side for Trey Hauser. Just a couple of steps off of that 400 sign in center. Couple of steps to the left as the pass ball will bring a run across, and the Jaguars will go up 4-3. So one more Jaguar on the prowl. That's Cade Newman standing on third. Trey Hauser at the plate. He'll swing. And it'll drop foul.
Just like I said last half inning when Centennial missed the foul ball along the fence, same exact thing there. Great effort out of Buffington, but better probably that he doesn't catch that, because if he does, there is no way he's getting his feet squared and throwing to the plate. Jaguars with a runner at third would have tagged up and scored easily.
Yeah, that's one of those.
And the one last inning, Jeff pointed out, if he catches that, he tags and scores. We don't have that double play that happened.
That is true. One of those things you got to think about on the fly in the outfield. Do you catch it? Do you drop it? What's better for the situation? As the 1-1 pitch will find the zone and make it 1-2.
Well, and that's hard because you always want to get the out. But in that particular case, the out would have cost them a run, no doubt.
Hauser ducks out of the way of one that would be in the ear.
That one over the helmet.
So now a 2-2 count to Trey Hauser with a runner on second. He'll swing, he'll drop that one into right field. The run will come across to score, and it's a base hit for Hauser. So Jaguars will advance their lead to 2 as they make it 5-3 with an RBI single from Hauser. We go to Garrett Stevens, the Jaguar left fielder.
Well, back and forth we continue to go here in this one. Jags up. Hawks tie it. Jags go back. Hawks tie it.
Well, looking at records, this is not how you would have thought this game would have gone.
Well, what did we say?
We did indeed say at the beginning, take the records, throw them away. It's the crosstown game. Anything can happen. One of 3 crosstown games this year. Jags hosting the single game this year. You can catch the double over on the Ankeny Activities Network later on this season. As the Hawks and Jags will meet for a doubleheader over on the south side of town.
Hauser swipes second base without a throw.
High fly ball. Buffington will track it down. So an F9 puts 2 away. We'll go back to the top of the order. The Centennial shortstop, Will Nessler. June 24th is when these two teams meet back again over on the south side of town. As I mentioned, catch that on the Ankeny Activities Network.
Nice job there out of Allison framing that one as he pulled it up into the zone and got the call. and picks that one out of the dirt to keep the runner at second base. Hauser down there.
So count now 1-1 to Will Nestler. Nestler ground out to his counterpart at short in the first, and a base on balls, and a Little League run with a couple of errors in the third.
He just kept running, and they kept throwing it around. Difference is in Little League, that goes as a home run.
Runner safe at third as Hauser will slide in. So now a 2-2 count, 2 away. Runner on third. Okay, so here we go. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away, 2 at the plate. Will Nestler. And up across the plate will be Trey Hauser. So Jaguars will mark a third one in the scorebook here in the bottom of the fourth.
No hesitation out of Hauser. The minute that ball bounced away from Allison, he was breaking for the plate. Not even a throw.
You saw no hesitation even to slide as Hauser will hit that one over to the shortstop. It'll hit the dirt, and a great pick by Ryan Wiley for out number 3. So we'll head to the top of the fifth. The Jaguars hang up 3 in the bottom of the fourth. And due up for the Hawks, it's Ace Parton, Ryan Buffington, Kyle Clevidence. You're watching Centennial Digital on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks.
Searching for a home that combines a resort lifestyle with the comfort of being close to your loved ones? At Epcon Communities, we make building your dream home an easy and exciting journey. Choose the floor plan that fits your lifestyle, handpick the finishes to make it uniquely yours, and leave the rest to us. We'll handle the construction, you focus on the fun part. After closing day, your new home is all yours, ready for you to start enjoying the community, the amenities, and that special sense of belonging. Visit clarityconstruction.com for more.
All the pets in Ankeny can't wait to see us at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Located just south of Uptown, our family-owned and operated practice has yearly plans with monthly pay options. Your dog or cat can get routine and preventative care before you may ever even know they are sick. From dental care to x-rays to our own pharmacy, we love them like our own. Your pets are our pets at Heart of Ankeny.
We welcome you back to the ballpark here at Ankeny Centennial High School as we get ready for the top of the fifth. Ace Parton, the left fielder, the first one up to bat. As we've got a couple of buckets joining us up here in the press box, the winners of our jersey drawing. Getting ready to be drawn as the first pitch to Parton will be a ball.
Nice breaking pitch. He starts that one off right at Parton, breaks it over the plate.
Finds the inside portion of the zone, makes it 1-1. The pitch from Williams. Outside, 2-1. The 2-1 swung on. That'll even the count out at 2-2.
And Parton with a nice cut on that one. Comes up empty.
2-2 dribbler. Morris going to let it go foul. Count remains 2-2. Two count once again. Hot shot over to the left side, and that'll be a base hit for Ace Parton. Ryan Buffington now going to step up to the plate here for the Hawks. The Hawk right fielder. Couple of base on balls to the name of Buffington.
That a good solid shot off the bat of Parton.
Well, and you knew that was going to make it through the 5-6 hole as soon as it came off the bat. It was nice and hot.
It was headed through there with plenty of steam. There's no way they were going to close that hole to get to it, so it's a leadoff single for Ankeny.
As the count will be 1-1 as that pitch finds the bottom portion of the zone. One check swing. Find the zone anyway, make it 1-2.
Umpire said yes, he did. Well, and lately, every time one of the teams scores, the other one answers. So 3 for the Jags. Now, will the Hawks answer once again? It's the first time it's been that many that they have to answer.
High fly ball out of play. Yeah, and looking at the scoreboard, the Jags scored 2 in the first. No score in the second. Hawks enter the third, 2 runs. Jags respond, 1 run. Go to the top of the fourth, Hawks, 1 run. Bottom, 3 runs for the Jaguars.
Yeah, it's in that third inning where the serve and volley started when it comes to the runs.
So we'll see what happens here in the top of the 5th. Runner
Parton.
on first is Ace Parton.
Parton not too big of a lead over there.
Big swing from Ryan Buffington, and that'll send him back to the dugout. As Williams will hang the K for out number 1. Kyle Clevenance, the Hawk third baseman, stepping into the box. A base hit and a backwards K for Clevenance. As this will be his first time seeing Connor Williams. First pitch swung on. Cade Newman over in right field, tracking, and will settle underneath of it for out number 2. So Kobe Behrens, the second baseman, getting ready to step into the box, wearing number 21 for the Hawks. Runner still remains on first. That's Ace Parton.
Nice easy play there for Newman out and right, just slowly drifting toward the line to make the play.
Williams has the chance here to knock down the call and response.
Miller trying to get the back pick down at first base. Parton not wandering off too far.
The 0-1 in the dirt. Great job of Miller keeping that out in front of him.
Just made himself the human backstop.
As that will keep Parton at bay over at first. One and one with 2 away. Beautiful breaking ball. Will make it 1-2.
And this is the first time that most of these Hawk hitters are seeing Williams on the mound since the change out there.
Pitch will
Miller
miss.
tried to pull that one back, but had to reach across his body. That's a hard one to sell.
Did indeed try and sell it. Count will go to 2-2.
He was selling, but Blue wasn't buying.
Up the middle. Star bobbles it, and the runner will be safe at first. So to bring up Norman Ha, the shortstop for the shortstop for the Hawks.
I think that one's got to go in E4 on Newman. He had it played, but that's a hard one. He had the base runner right in front of him. I was going to say he's got to make the play through that, and I'm not sure if that's what affected him or he just lost the handle.
Let's try Star.
That's what I said.
As the 0-0 pitch will be swung on, strike one.
I don't know what you heard.
Men in Black, I didn't hear anything.
You're thinking Newman didn't want that out in right field?
0-1 the count.
I was on the right side of the diamond.
To Norman Ha. Time called. Right side of the diamond, wrong part of the field. As it'll be a strike. The next pitch that Ha sees. Oh, 2 the count with 2 away. Williams trying to find his way out of the inning. And he'll do just that as he paints the outside edge. So Williams will strand 2 on base. As we head to the bottom of the 5th, Jaguars lead 6-3. You're watching Centennial Digital on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks.
All the pets in Ankeny can't wait to see us at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Located just south of Uptown, our family-owned and operated practice has yearly plans with monthly pay options. Your dog or cat can get routine and preventative care before you may ever even know they are sick. From dental care to x-rays to our own pharmacy, we love them like our own. Your pets are our pets at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital.
Searching for a home that combines a resort lifestyle with the comfort of being close to your loved ones? At Epcon Communities, we make building your dream home an easy and exciting journey. Choose the floor plan that fits your lifestyle, handpick the finishes to make it uniquely yours, and leave the rest to us. We'll handle the construction, you focus on the fun part. After closing day, your new home is all yours, ready for you to start enjoying the community, the amenities, and that special sense of belonging. Visit clarityconstruction.com for more.
Well, welcome you back to the ballpark as a couple of winners have been drawn for the jerseys. Blake Cruikshank winning the Joey Oakey signed jersey.
Here's number 13 for the Jaguars, Levi Starr.
And I believe it was Garrett Stevens' dad picking up the Brody Breck jersey.
Adam
Stevens. So congratulations to both winners, although I will question one of the winners. I'm going to throw it out there. I'm not sure Blake should be eligible.
His money's as green as anybody else's.
I mean, I guess that's fair. As Starr will face a 2-1 count here in the bottom of the 5th. So once again, congratulations going out to both winners here tonight.
And, that's kind of cool. He played a part in his high school career, and now he has an autographed jersey from him. So,
yeah, I was going to make the joke of Blake said if his ticket got drawn, it got donated to the announcers up in the booth, as Star will foul that one off and fill up the count. The 3-2. Up high, ball 4.
we're busy giving away jerseys.
We do have a new pitcher on the mound as we're busy giving away jerseys for the Hawks. As we believe it may be Braden Kern. It is indeed Braden Kern on the mound for the Hawks, wearing number 9.
Braden Kern now on the mound for the Hawks.
So Braden Kern will stand on the mound here for the Hawks as the lefty makes the pickoff attempt. And we talked about it a couple of games ago, but lefties, a much easier pickoff attempt and can be a little sneakier.
Well, they're looking right at the base runner instead of having to peek over that shoulder. So harder for a base runner to get a good lead against a lefty typically.
And then if I remember correctly, the last time we talked about this, it went blah, 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 dig it, Cade, blah, 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 dig it, Cade again.
Well, you're the one bringing it up this time.
As it'll be a 3-0 count here for Will Morris. And a 4-pitch walk as Morris will find his way to first.
Here's the first baseman, number 1, Alex Corey.
And Alex Corey going to step into the box as Will Morris will have a pinch runner. That'll be number 22 as the Jaguar crowd erupts. That's Rylan Pizzetti.
Running for the Jags.
Alex Corey at the plate. He'll see that one in as a strike, 1-1. No outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Jaguars looking to post up 2 scoring innings on the offensive side of the ball, as he might as well be in the Matrix with that one.
Corey, a quick move to get out of the way of that one as it was inside.
The blue pill was taken
Now,
on
if he
that
bends
pitch.
over backwards with that, that'd be impressive.
That would be impressive. Corey will watch that one, make it 2-2. Two now the count to Alex Corey. He'll swing. And it'll be into the glove of Ryan Buffington. Runners will stay at bay. So a line out to the right fielder for Alex Corey, as that's 2 lineouts to the outfield for Corey here in this game, as Brecken Miller will step into the box. And familiar territory, a little bit of deja vu here in the bottom of the 5th as Starr and Morris reach on a base on balls. Now runners will move to second and third. The 1-0. Swung on. Foul tipped.
And Miller reached out for that one. He's looking at that big hole between first and second and thought that was the perfect one to send it there, but didn't get enough bat on it.
So 1-1 with 2 drags on the prowl with 1 away. Inside. 2-1. And Miller going to send that one through the 5-6 hole as
have yourself a night, Brecken Miller.
Pizzetti checks up at third, so Starr will be the only one to come across. So mark down another RBI for Mr. Brecken Miller. Another RBI hit for Miller. As Dylan Surratt will come in for the Jaguars to run over at first in place of the Jaguar catcher. Cade Newman putting on his dancing shoes at the plate as the first pitch is at his feet. Beautiful hit and run from Cade Newman as Surratt's going to keep trucking. He'll hold up at third. We'll start the merry-go-round as one comes across.
And that's going to bring a quick pitching change here for the Hawks.
So the Hawks will take a pitching change, and we're going to take a break here on Centennial Digital, the crosstown matchup here on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life. It's the Carl
At Ankeny Community School District, we know the power of public education. Your child's preschool, transitional kindergarten, and kindergarten journey begins here with a strong foundation. Certified educators provide an engaging curriculum in safe, nurturing environments. Space is limited for preschool and transitional kindergarten. Experience Ankeny. Preschool is free, and the strong start we provide your little learner is priceless.
Well, welcome you back to the Diamond for the crosstown matchup here on Centennial Digital Part 1. One of 3 games between these two teams this season. Only one being played here this season as Jackson Malloy takes over on the mound for the Hawks. Has a great job by Drake Allison keeping that one in front of him as runners will be on first and third. And a 1-0 count to Jacob Battershell. Well, the Jaguars have done it. They've broken up the call and response. The Jags have now called twice. Once in the bottom of the fourth and now here in the bottom of the fifth. Chalking up a 5-run lead so far as the runner will advance to second.
Bit of a head-first flop there.
It was indeed for Newman. Big rip by Jacob Battershell. See you. Battershell gonna try and go for third. And they'll call Battershell at third. So Battershell, a 2 RBI double, tries to stretch it to third and unable to, as that'll be out number 1.
He needed one more biscuit on that one as it came off the top of the left field fence.
Well, regardless, a 2 RBI hit for Battershell.
He'll get a double on that and then thrown out trying to stretch it. He was inches from a home run.
He was indeed, as I was calling it as a home run as it went back. It looked good.
It looked good off the bat. It sounded good. This is just a big ballpark.
Yeah, talk about a big ballpark, as both sides of town copies of Principal Park. As Trey Hauser will see a 4-pitch walk. So Garrett Stevens, who's going to end up coming home with a Brody Brecht signed jersey via his dad, at the plate. First pitch of ball. That one will miss. 2-0.
Maybe he is and maybe he isn't. That's kind of up to Dad, isn't it?
That is indeed. It will be in the same household. Whether he gets to choose where it goes is yet to be determined. As it is now 3-0 to Garrett Stevens. The 3-0 pitch. Stevens will watch that one as you would expect, and it'll be right down the middle for a strike.
That one finds the outside edge for a strike. And it's full count, 3-2, 2 out.
And that'll be ball number 4, as runners will be on first and second.
Coming to the plate, the shortstop, number 2, Will Nessler.
So we go to the top of the order and put our books in jeopardy, as Nessler is up to bat.
I was just going to say, you commented earlier, you got to keep your score sheet. If Nessler gets on here, we have to move over a column.
Well, Nessler at the plate with 2 away, runners on first and second. Strike called, 0-2. Jackson Malloy going to be trying to find his way out of this one. as Hauser not quite going to moonwalk into third, but he'll slide smoothly. One, two, the count. Swung on out of play.
And Centennial putting the man down at first in motion. Once again, the hit and run on. They worked it beautifully.
Stevens
earlier.
is just doing his conditioning now, so coach doesn't make him do it later. The 1-2. Hit and run on again by the Jags, and a beautiful one. As Stevens will hold up at third, and the merry-go-round starts again. So an RBI single for Will Nessler will bring Hauser across. And put runners on first and third once again. Well, no more runners on the corners as Nessler will hustle his way over to second, uncontested.
All right, so technically, your score sheet isn't messed up until Starr gets on. If he makes the third out, we can just cheat and slide that in there.
That is true. That is typically what I do if that happens. I try and sneak it into the box and just call it good. 0-2. Dribbler, third base side.
And just like that, your score sheet's saved.
It is indeed safe, as it'll be Clevenance to Wiley for out number 3. We'll head to the top of the 6th. Jaguars chalk up 5 in the bottom of the 5th. We head to the top of the 6th, due up for the Hawks. Norman Ha, Easton Lowe, Drake Allison. Make that the top of the order. Easton Lowe, Drake Allison, Max Wade. As we head to the top of the 6th, you're watching Centennial Digital on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet, with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life. It's the Carl way.
Well, we welcome you back to the ballpark here for the top of the 6th. And we start at the top of the order for the Hawks. Easton Lowe, the center fielder, the first one up to bat.
Number 8, Easton Lowe.
Drake Allison will stand on deck, the Hawk catcher. Here is the first pitch to Lowe. Fouled back. And I haven't seen it much tonight, but as that's a hard hit ball. Hauser almost had it tracked down in center. as they'll go for the triple. And great job by Williams being the backup to Morris as the throw was offline, but it'll be a triple for Easton Lowe. Brings up Drake Allison, the catcher for the Hawks. As I was trying to say, haven't seen much of the ball boy competition tonight as you normally do for the crosstown matchup, as that's typically one of the features. You see it in the JV game probably more than you would the varsity level game.
What is the ball boy competition?
So each side, you got your ball boy. If you're on defense, it's typically one of your guys that are on the bench, waiting, ready for the foul ball. As it is in high school baseball, typically the man in the hole on the batting team will go get the foul ball. So each side's ready. Foul ball comes. It's a race to see who can get the ball first, and you win that round. That is.
So even though typically it's the team batting that goes to get it, no matter where it is, you're saying for this one, both teams are ready, and it's a race to see who gets there.
That's how it was when I was on the team. And I don't want to make myself sound old, but that was a few years ago.
Way back then?
As the count is 3-2. Here to Drake Allison. Pitch up high, ball 4.
Allison, the base on balls. Brings up number 18, the designated hitter, Max Wade.
Well, here we go again. Serve and volley. Centennial scores 5. Hawks respond by getting their first 2 hitters in the top of the 6th on base.
Max Wade now at the plate. To center field, Hauser not having to move much. As Hauser will catch the sac fly for out number 1.
Brings up the first baseman, number 5, Ryan Wiley.
So the Hawks will chalk up another one on the big board. As Quinn Summers will step into the box for the Hawks. Pinch hitter in place of Ryan Wiley. Strike called, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled back. 1-2. As the band having practice out back, I thought the soccer field was closed. Doing a little bit of track resurfacing over on the soccer field here at Centennial as Blue will ring him up. For out number 2. So now Ace Parton, the left fielder for the Hawks at the plate. Check swing, able to hold it back. Ball is inside. 1-0. Foul ball out of play. One and one count here to Ace Parton. Will miss down low, 2-1. Ball will get past Miller. Allison will advance over to second. I want to find the outside portion of the zone, make it 3-2, full count. The payoff pitch here for Williams. He'll swing away, and that'll be strike number 3. So the Hawks will score 1 and strand 1 on base as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Jaguars lead 11-4. You're watching Centennial Digital on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks.
Searching for a home that combines a resort lifestyle with the comfort of being close to your loved ones? At Epcon Communities, we make building your dream home an easy and exciting journey. Choose the floor plan that fits your lifestyle, handpick the finishes to make it uniquely yours, and leave the rest to us. We'll handle the construction, you focus on the fun part. After closing day, your new home is all yours, ready for you to start enjoying the community, the amenities, and that special sense of belonging. Visit clarityconstruction.com for more.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life. It's the Carl way.
Well, welcome you back to the ballpark here at Ankeny Centennial High School as the Jaguars lead 11-4 here as we enter the bottom of the 6th.
Leading off for the Jaguars, number 7, third baseman, Will Morris.
Will Morris will lead off the bottom of the 6th. First pitch, high and inside, ball 1. Well, although we didn't technically have to shift over a column, it does get a little bit confusing. Well, for Jeff, it's simple. For us, it's complicated as that one's going to go out of play. 2-1 the count. See, Jeff felt like wasting a column was okay, but we decided to keep our column so we could still use it the way it's meant to be used.
Mine still says 6th inning.
It does indeed still say 6th inning. 2-1. Up high, 3-1. So Will Morris, Alex Corey, Brecken Miller. Your first three up to bat. Swung away. Full count. The full count pitch. Up high, ball 4. So we go to Alex Corey, the Jaguar first baseman. And another pitching change for the Hawks. Liam Howard on the mound now. Big hit from Alex Corey as that's going to drop for a base hit. Morris going to reach for third here, and he will indeed. So Corey finally gets a hit on the board. Brings up Brecken Miller.
Jaguars with runners on the corners. Nobody out. Bottom of the 6th. 11-4. Centennial could end this here if they push 3 across.
That one will be in the zone for a strike, as you saw Brecken recognize it was a strike as soon as it came in. 0-2 the count here to Brecken Miller. He'll hack that one. Keep his at-bat alive.
Fought that one off.
High fly ball out of play. Drops just back behind the stands here. You know, I probably shouldn't stick my head out the window when that happens, now that I think about it. Two-two count now here to Brecken Miller. That one a miss. Full count. Foul ball out of play.
Brecken Miller trying to add to an already very successful night at the plate.
Blue will
And
give him the strike
I
for
jinxed him.
out number 1. So now Cade Newman, the right fielder, going to step up to the plate.
That is the first time tonight Miller has been retired at the plate.
Well, at some point, it's got to run out. And unfortunately, that time was there. As first pitch to Newman is a strike.
Well, if it's going to run out, better it does it when the score is 11-4 in your favor instead of when you're trying to still stay even with the other team.
Indeed. So Newman, a ground out to second, base on balls and a single here tonight as the count 1-1. Another one will miss, 2-1. Newman will swing away, 2-2. Jacob Battershell on deck for the Jaguars. That one chopped back off the hands.
Battershell just missing a home run to left field last time off the top of the fence.
And Newman will watch that one for strike number 3. So we go to Jacob Battershell. With runners on second and third. Battershell. Looking like he's trying to do the same thing he did last inning. Suppose he ate a bowl of Wheaties in the dugout in between.
He found one more biscuit.
1-1 now the count. To Jacob Battershell. He'll watch that one, strike 2. Well, Battershell, you can tell by his stance, swinging for the fences. As the ball gets by, and Morris will end up standing on third, or remaining to stand on third.
He jumped around down there, but ended up not really going anywhere.
Battershell waving him home. Morris just a little bit too late on the reaction, so runners will stay at second and third. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Battershell will go to the right side, and it'll be Clevenance to Wiley for out number 3. We'll head to the top of the 7th. Jaguars are 3 outs away from sealing this one. You're watching Centennial Digital on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet, with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life. It's the Carl-O-Way.
At Ankeny Community School District, we know the power of public education. Your child's preschool, transitional kindergarten, and kindergarten journey begins here with a strong foundation. Certified educators provide an engaging curriculum in safe, nurturing environments. Space is limited for preschool and transitional kindergarten. Experience Ankeny. Preschool is free, and the strong start we provide your little learner is priceless.
So the Hawks will come up to bat. Number 24 at the plate for the Hawks. Jack Romig.
At the plate, number 24, Jack Romig.
Romig batting in place of Ryan Buffington here in the top of the 7th. Big swing will make it 1-2. Check swing. It'll find the zone anyway. That'll be out number 1.
Third baseman, number 4, Kyle Clevidence.
High fly ball out of play from Clevidence. Beautiful breaking ball from Connor Williams as Clevidence squeezing out of the way. But
Clevidence was getting out of the way, and meantime, the ball broke back over the plate.
0-2. Ooh. Blue
Well, that one
flinched,
could have
Miller
gone-
flinched with him.
Could have gone either way.
As it'll be 2-1. 1-2, excuse me. Two now the count. To Kyle Clevidence. It'll be Star. Little flip to Corey for out number 2.
Star will make the play 2 down.
So that'll bring up Kobe Barons.
Here's number 21, second baseman, Kobe Barons.
And Star was just about a little too nonchalant on that one as he flipped it over to first base.
First pitch swinging from Barons. Outside, 1-1.
Well, I tell you what, if this score stays the way it is, it's really not going to be reflective of what this game was through most of the game. It was a close game. Back and forth it went until Centennial had a big 5th inning. This one was still up for grabs.
It was indeed, all the way up until the bottom of the 4th. Jaguars put up 3. Able to keep the Hawks from scoring in the top of the 5th and put up a 5 spot in the bottom. And that is where the Jaguars just took over here in this ball game. But, yeah, unless you look at the scorebook, if you're just looking at the final score, you're looking at a completely different game than when you actually look at the scorebook.
Well, it's different than we saw played on the field for the first 4 innings anyway.
2-2, 2 away. Swung on, foul tip, strike 3.
Another great looking breaking ball.
Well, folks, that's going to do it here at the Centennial Ballpark. As the Jaguars take the win 11-4, we'll take a short break and we'll be right back.
At Ankeny Community School District, we know the power of public education. Your child's preschool, transitional kindergarten, and kindergarten journey begins here with a strong foundation. Certified educators provide an engaging curriculum in safe, nurturing environments. Space is limited for preschool and transitional kindergarten. Experience Ankeny. Preschool is free, and the strong start we provide your little learner is priceless.
Well, we welcome you back to the ballpark one final time here tonight as the Jaguars wrap it up 11-4, the final score here as game number 1 of 3 between these two teams goes to the Jaguars.
Well, the next two will be across town, as you mentioned earlier tonight. It'll be at Ankeny's field, so Centennial a leg up as they'll look to that one a little bit later on this month as they've got 1 in the win column.
Well, folks, on behalf of everybody here at Centennial Digital, Andy, who's off enjoying Disney this time, myself, Cade Tomlinson, and my partner, Rodney Tomlinson, to my right, we thank you for tuning in to Centennial Digital here on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks. Until Thursday, GOODNIGHT. Good night.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life. It's the car away.